Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Looks like there's quite a few of you already. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes here to let the stragglers come in. Usually people aren't right on the dot, so I want to give everyone a minute or two to come in. So I'm just gonna mute my microphone and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Looks like we're getting a lot of people. I don't think anyone else is going to be. Looks like it's maxing out. All right. Hey Tim, Kevin. Uh, hey, Pershant. I hope I'm not butchering your name. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it. Sarah, how you doing? Good. All right, guys. Great. So very first thing that I want to start off by saying, make sure that you have your televisions and cell phones put away. You don't want any distractions, because if you're distracted, you're not going to absorb all the information that I have for you today. So make sure Make sure you're focusing. All right, let's get started. Let's jump right in. Okay. So whether or not you are just starting out, or even if you're already a pro, if you've ever struggled with making money or growing a business in the past, it's not your fault, okay? If you have no idea where to start or what your next move is, put those fears to rest. Now, investors like on Shark Tank and all the banks and government loans and people that, all the investors, they want you to think that you have to sacrifice everything to build a business, right? Like you gotta sacrifice your firstborn son and do some sort of ritual in order to make it happen. If you ever thought that investors or banks or government want you to fail, well, you're probably right, because they kind of do. I mean, if you think about it, if you fail and lose money, you got to come back and borrow more money. It's just cause and effect. So a lot of them pretty much do want you to fail. So I'm here to show you how to start something small, learn how to focus on it, and then grow it and scale it. Okay? So it's just something small, focus it, grow it into something that's lucrative, something that's a great business model. It's not an entire business, it's a business model. Okay? I want you to understand that. That's what we're going to talk about in today's webinar. So basically, my goal from this web class is that I want to help the people, anybody that wants to build a business, better themselves, anybody that wants to build a profitable business. I want to free up some of your time and help you to achieve more with your dreams and your goals. All the stuff that I've struggled with in the past, I want to help other people avoid those hurdles, avoid those problems, and help you build a lucrative company. Now, the only way for you to build a profitable business and create more free time for yourself and your family is by using sales funnels. Okay? And literally the best way for you to learn sales funnels is through the OFA challenge. Now, I'm going to talk about that at the end of the webinar. So make sure you stick around, because there's a huge bonus at the end. Okay, I'm talking uber huge bonus. And actually, we'll talk about the OFA at the end of the funnel. First things first. Before I jump into everything, I just gotta introduce myself. You may or may not have heard of me. Not sure how you found the webinar or how you got here. So first things first, I'm Jason. My name is Jason Ulibarri. I'm a founder of a company called Virtuous Industries LLC. I do digital marketing. So I run search engine optimizations for small business, SEO, pay-per-click advertising, Google ads, Facebook ads, pretty much a little agency all by myself. It's nothing big, but I do run a lot of clients and do know my share when it comes to marketing tactics and strategies for business. And definitely going to share a lot of that with you today. I've been a single father all of my adult life. I was really young when I had my son. 17 when I found out I was going to be a dad. I was 18 when he was born, and I stepped up. I stepped up as a full-time dad. I raised him, and I'm super proud of this kid. He is now 19 years old in the United States Air Force. I am a proud father. He's an air traffic controller. He's going to be 20 pretty soon. Wow, God, time goes by so quick, I'm telling you. But that's me in a nutshell, right? I mean, I'm a digital marketer, single dad, my entire life, and a business owner. So that's me. So naturally, as a single dad, I had to work. I had to sustain an income to pay the bills, right? And since I was a young single dad, I did not go to college. I had to go straight to work. The good news, it's a little bit bittersweet, because the good news was that I worked my way up from nothing into something, and was able to get a pretty good salary. I did the grind like everybody else, like the rat race that we all have to do. I worked, I proved myself, and I love this picture. I'm sorry, it's distracting because I think it's hilarious. This was me before I quit my job. I just quit my job last year, my full-time job, and that's essentially this picture just sums it up. I was 30 years old in that first picture on the left, optimistic. That branch, it was a plumbing supply sales rep agency. that I was about to take over that branch as sales manager, as branch manager, not sales manager, branch manager, because the original branch manager was retiring and I was next in line. So that's I look pretty happy in that picture. I did not get the position. The owners decided to hire an outside guy who had no attachment to the company, and I was a little bit bitter. And so I ended up moving to Dallas. I said, you know what, forget this. I moved from my hometown of Tucson. I applied and I got a job in Dallas. Packed up my son, moved him there. Whole bunch of complications during my son's teenage years. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But because of that situation, I really started to feel like this dismay. You know what I'm saying? I had 18 years in the field in marketing and sales, worked my way up, and then it just seemed like everything just started to go wrong, and I started to hate like corporate America. Until one day it finally happened. A job opportunity presented itself I was living in Tucson, Arizona. I moved back, and a job opportunity with the company I was at became available in Las Vegas. It was a dream position, and when I tell you it was a dream position, it was $120,000 a year, company car, expense account, wining and dining customers in Las Vegas, some of the largest accounts in the world for commercial plumbing. And I was like ecstatic. I was like, this is it, man. It finally paid off. All that hard work finally came. But I ended up having to withdraw my acceptance of that position because some complications with my son in his teenage years, and he didn't want to go. He refused to move again. We had a lot of drama through the first move. I do not blame my son. I didn't want to put him through that, but I wasn't about to leave him during the most crucial years of his life either. So it was a difficult position, but to me, I was already making about $65,000 a year. I would have been making double that had I moved to Vegas, but I was like, you know what? The position will bring itself again. It'll come again. My son's more important to me, so I made a choice to stay. No big deal, or at least I thought. This is when the company started I call it the de-shelving process. Okay, like they were just knocking me down some notches on the shelves. I was up here on top, and then they just kept moving me down and moving me down and moving me down. I didn't think that they were allowed to take it personally if I rejected the position, but they did. At least it felt that way. I don't know if they did or not, but they took all of my Vegas accounts away. I was working remotely on all of these commercial accounts, and they took them away from me. And then they took away all the large accounts from my local city. And it's just like, and then they moved me in the corner. And if you've ever watched Office Space, and you know the guy, what was his name, Milton, the red stapler guy, right? How they kept moving him down to the basement and just getting him out of the way. And that was what they were doing to me by de-shelving me. You know, they ended up moving me in the corner, and they ended up putting me on this answering service system, and I wasn't even doing my job. I mean, my strength was in commercial plumbing, and they ended up putting me on service plumbing calls. Like, I knew nothing about this. 18 years in business, I was doing commercial. You know, and then all of a sudden, and if you don't know what the difference is between commercial and service plumbing, service are the guys that come to your house and snake your pipes, you know, and they replace your water heater. Commercial, they're the ones that are installing this stuff in buildings, you know what I mean, in these huge towers in Las Vegas. So I had no experience in the service field, but they moved me, and then they moved me to an express counter where I was pretty much just a glorified cashier at pretty much what's like a hardware store. In service again, and none of my strengths. And I'm like, why are they doing this to me? I couldn't understand it. And was it because I rejected the position? I don't know, but I felt like they were just eventually trying to get me back to the warehouse and just put me out of sight, out of mind, you know. So I felt like the 18 years I put in was worthless. I really did, and it was devastating. It was so hard to get motivated. So needless to say, that picture that you saw earlier, why I did not look happy, that's exactly why I did not look happy. Life was miserable. And I could have looked for another job, but honestly, the economy in Tucson is not that great. So there's not that many other companies that I could have had a better opportunity with. I would have had to move out of state to get a better job. And again, I couldn't do that to my son. So I just had to deal with the crappy job and all that stuff. Until one day I said, you know what? No, this is too much. I can't stand the fact that these employers act like they're God over. There used to be a time where employers would treat their employees like the value that they are, and they're like, hey, thank you for giving up your time to come to my company and help me build my business. And then they would pay them back. They'd give them awesome benefits and pensions. But now, ever since I feel like when the recession happened in '08, all these companies are like, you need to be thanking your lucky stars, man, that you even have a job. You should be so lucky. That's the attitude. It shifted. It was just like this paradigm shift, and it made a lot of resentment inside of me. So I ended up starting my own business during all of this. While it was happening, I was like, I got to get out. I can't find a job. Fine, I'll make my own job, right? So I started thinking about all the things that I wanted to do, and one of the things that I wanted to do the most was build an electronics store, right? Like a little mini Best Buy, just a local electronics store. I thought would be cool to have, until I realized how much money that was going to cost, and I would have had to take out crazy loans, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go for an e-commerce store. I did a little research, and I ended up finding this website called Alibaba.com. And if you don't know what that is, you order in bulk, right? You can buy, in my case, I was buying tablets and laptops, children's tablets and mini computers. And you can buy it in bulk from China, excuse me, and they send it to you. So basically, I built an e-commerce store by buying in bulk and shipping it out of my garage, shipping out of my house, right? Like going to UPS and FedEx and shipping them manually. So I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. These were the children's tablets. Luminous was the name of my company. It was the brand that I was building, and I loved it. It was my dream was happening. It was so cool. I had to take out a lot of money to make this happen, right? A lot of money. This was my retirement money, but I was like, you know what? It's an investment in myself. I got to do it. So I ended up, building the website myself. I had a lot of experience in the tech world, and so I'm definitely a nerd and a geek in a lot of aspects. So I built my own website, but I did hire graphic designers, and I did start learning how to do Google ads, Facebook ads, and stuff like that, trying to get people. But there was a huge problem. I learned a lot of valuable lessons trying to figure things out, doing it the hard way. And that's kind of why I'm doing this webinar and why I have training courses, because I want to have people avoid the hard lessons that I learned, the difficulties, because they don't really teach that in school, right? Now, first of all, the first lesson that I learned is that people don't just go to your website. Now, I built the website, I put a lot of work into it, and a lot of money, a lot of time, thinking that I knew people weren't just going to go, but I did think that it was going to be easy. Like I could tell people about it on Facebook, and then the people on Facebook would go, or I could share a post or whatever. I could buy some Facebook ads and get them to go. I didn't know how difficult it was going to be to get people to go to the website. The second lesson I learned was that when they do go to your website, they don't buy your product. I was tracking on Google Analytics, and I had all the information, and I'm like, wow, I'm getting about 100 visitors a day. Great. Once I finally figured that out, how to get them to my website. But now no one was buying anything. I was like, how do I get them to buy? So I lowered my price, right? I lowered my prices to get people to buy, and I sold a few units. But I got to tell you, the third lesson that I learned, one of the worst things that you could possibly do for your business is lower your price. It brings the whole thing down. And there's ways around it. We're going to get to that in this webinar, okay? I promise you. But the biggest thing, well, I don't know if it's the biggest. Pretty much don't lower your price. That's probably the biggest thing. But the fourth lesson that I learned is trying to figure everything out was probably the dumbest thing that I ever did. It's terrible. The worst thing that I could do was lower my price, but trying to figure everything out and learn everything on my own, that was dumb. And I'm going to tell you why. These are valuable lessons, and we're going to get to all of this, I promise. But everything that I had to learn was, I had to learn the SEO, search engine optimization. I got really good at it. I did pay-per-click advertising, which is Google ads, Facebook ads, banner ads. Anytime someone clicks and you have to pay for it, it's pay-per-click advertising. I got really good at doing that. Web design, web development, I learned marketing strategies, words that sell, phrases, psychology, stuff like that to try to get people to buy. I learned a whole bunch of business ethics, tax code and tax laws that I didn't need to know. You could hire people to do this for you for really super cheap. Literally, the only thing that I needed was to learn sales funnels and email marketing. I'm not kidding. After all of learning everything, that's the most important part for any company to learn, any business. It's $1 million concept, literally. Now, here's the funny part is that I went so far out of my way. I started an electronics company, but I went so far out of my way learning all that other stuff that I ended up making a business doing marketing stuff instead of my electronics company. So that's my business now, as I'm a digital marketer, because I spent so much time learning it, I went away from my dream. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, that's the whole point of this webinar. I want you to see that don't go away from your dream. You don't have to learn all this stuff. There's a lot of people out there. So sales funnels and email marketing, that's what I want to get to. All right? How is it $1 million concept? How? There's a 2 comma club. All right? And obviously $1 million has 2 commas in it. This club consists of a ton of businesses that have had $1 million go through their sales funnels. Okay, this entire club is bunches and bunches of members. All of these businesses that have millions of dollars go through sales funnels. Okay, it's incredible. Now, chances are if you're here, that means that you're an entrepreneur or you're looking to make extra cash, right? You're probably wondering, well, some of you are probably like, I don't have a business, right? Am I right? Go ahead and put in the comment below, I have a business. I'm just starting out. Go ahead and type that for me. Let me know. Yeah, there's a lot of people just starting out. And that's cool. That's great because this is the right webinar for you, okay? How many of you actually have okay, you do have a business. You have an e-commerce, Shopify. Cool. Yeah. Shopify is a good way to go, definitely. But sales funnels, we're going to talk about that. You want to put that in front of your Shopify store. Okay, great. All right, so how does this apply to you? The big problem, people who are not using sales funnels are usually just breaking even, right? This means that they're like chasing that sale. Kind of like what I was doing with my electronics business is like I was trying to get people to buy. That's it. I just wanted someone to buy, just one person to buy. And then when someone bought, I tried to get that next sale. And then I tried to get that next sale. Everyone's focusing on the front end, trying to get that sale, right? So in this webinar, we're going to talk about the 3 secrets of funnels, okay? Secret number 1, why lead generation is actually more important than a sale, than chasing that sale. Okay, secret number 2 is how the fortune is in the follow-up. Now, I know that's generic, that sounds very generic, and you probably heard that a million times, fortune is in the follow-up. I like to say the success is found in the follow-up because this applies to literally everything in life, not just fortune. It applies to dating, you know what I mean? If you get a phone number from somebody, you got to follow up and you got to call them. And you can't just call them once, you have to call them again. So success is found in the follow-up. In this case, we're going to be talking about it in email. And secret number 3, how to avoid lowering your prices. Yes, that's an actual thing. And it's like I said earlier before, one of the biggest mistakes that you could possibly make is lowering your price. And we're going to talk about that. That one's the golden nugget too. Trust me, we're going to get to that. All right, so starting off, secret number 1, why lead generation is more important than a sale. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's like, no, sales, it's the cheddar. It's the cheddar. It's the bread and butter. That's what's paying the bills. I got to get the sales. No, you want leads. You want tons and tons and tons and tons of leads. Okay? Some entrepreneurs might think, I don't understand how sales funnels work. It doesn't apply to my business, and so they end up chasing the sale. Like I have a coffee shop. I don't need leads. I need people buying coffee, right? Wrong. That's exactly what I did with my electronics company, and we're going to get to that. Okay. Let's see. I sold my electronics, my tablets and stuff like that, out of the trunk of my car. I got kicked out of many Walmart parking lots, okay, peddling my tablets. People must have thought that those things were stolen, but I had my business license on me. Yeah, given it was probably a little illegal selling them in the parking lot in the first place because it's trespassing laws or whatever. But but I had to make a living, right? I had to sell my tablets. They weren't selling online, so I had to go out there and pound the pavement. I went to swap meets. I lowered my prices dramatically, like I mentioned before, and I used to chase people. You know what I mean? If people started walking away, oh, okay, come back. What if I take a hit just to get the sale, hoping that they'll refer someone else to me. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. So I sold some, but I lost a lot of money doing this, a lot of money. And going back to what my original point was, how I ended up starting a marketing company, and that's how I make a lot of my money now with the clients that I'm doing. I literally have a bunch of inventory just sitting in the corner gathering dust. You know what I mean? That it's just funny that I went out of my way. I can't stress that enough. Don't go out of your way. Just keep it simple. Now let's pretend like with my electronics company, instead of chasing the sale and going to the swap meet and selling them out of the trunk of my car. I know Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. He's adamant about going door to door. He says go knock on doors, go pound the pavement, and that's great. I do that with my marketing company. I make face-to-face sales calls. Yes, that's good, but let's pretend for a second that sorry about that. Let's pretend for a second that I didn't do that, right? Let's pretend that on my website, I gave something in exchange for a contact info. You know what I mean? Instead of selling a tablet, maybe I sold ways that you can keep your expand the lifespan of your battery to your cell phone, right? Some kind of digital that doesn't cost me any money, but I can give to you for free, and it gives you an email address, right? Just something that would, maybe a coupon to something else, to a car charger, or maybe even do a free plus shipping offer, right? Like, hey, buy this car charger right now. I'll give it to you for free. You just pay the freight. And then you just include the cost of that car charger in the freight, right? Just a way to get that email address, because that lead is so important. When it comes into you, you're not just getting a lead and you're not just selling to them. You're building a relationship. You're warming them up and you're teaching them stuff that's related to the niche of the product that you're ultimately trying to sell in the end. But more importantly, you're building a platform. All right? Now, if you invite them to your Facebook group or your Pinterest page, or you get them to engage with you on other aspects on Twitter and Instagram, you're building a relationship, and plus their fans are seeing that they're building a relationship with you. Does that make sense? So emailing them, once they actually become a part of your list and there are all these leads, you now have a list of people that you can just send out an email to. And it's like, hey, I have a coupon for this tablet. What do you say? You want to buy it? The chances of you actually getting more sales now it's shot through the roof, because you have a relationship with people. Because like I said before, just by sending them to your website, they don't buy. Why would they buy? No, building a relationship is why they buy. Great example, Shopify. Who was it that said they were in Shopify? A few of you, right? Okay, so this is a great example. I don't know if you know this, but as of today, the average e-commerce store on Shopify, they say this on their website. You can actually see this in their statement letters. 1.3% conversion. That's an average. That's a good Shopify store. Okay, so that means that 100 people that you send to your Shopify store, only one person's buying. And that's terrible, because how much did it cost for you to get those 100 people to your website? Were you buying ads? You know what I mean? That's terrible. That conversion rate, it's awful. Awful, 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 awful. But if you were to send them to your website and ethically bribe them to give you an email address, you're now getting a whole bunch of leads, because it doesn't cost anything for that. You see what I'm saying? You spent some money for ads, now you're getting all these leads. They become a part of your list. They become a part of your family. They become a part of your group. Does that make sense? With a simple sales funnel, just a simple capture page that gets their email information, and a follow-up system, this increases Shopify stores by 40% on average. That's on the Shopify website. You can go there. They have that. They actually tell you to use sales funnels. And that's not even a full sales funnel. That's just a simple little email funnel, a lead generation funnel. And there's so many different types of funnels. I'm not even kidding. I've seen some stores, seriously, they've doubled and tripled their revenue just by implementing funnels. I mean, look at the 2 Comma Club. These are people that are doing millions of dollars worth of business, okay? So it's not a joke. This stuff's legit. You might be thinking, I'm not tech savvy enough to build a funnel. You know, I can't, how do I do that? I have to build a page. I don't know how to build websites. I don't know how to do that. Well, that's the cool part because ClickFunnels, that 2 Comma Club is done by Russell Brunson. He's the CEO of that company, and he created ClickFunnels. And ClickFunnels makes it so simple that literally a child can do it. And I'm going to actually get into that way more at the end of the webinar. Like I said, if you stick around to the end, there's awesome bonuses coming up. And we'll talk more about that at the end, okay? So stick around. But secret number 2, how the fortune is in the follow-up. Now, we already talked about emails. Okay, cool. So that's kind of like the follow-up system, right? Because once they become part of your group and you're doing the lead generation and all that, you're going to want to follow up with your email, obviously. Yes, good stuff. But a follow-up could be right in front of your face, right? Like if I were to sell a tablet to somebody and right after they buy that tablet, I'm like, hey, get this car charger to go with it. Boom. That's a follow-up. It's an upsell. McDonald's built a multi-billion-dollar company on a upsell system. Would you like fries with that? Would you like to supersize that? Not kidding, okay? So if it costs McDonald's $1 to acquire a customer and they're selling a $1 hamburger, how is that profitable for them? The upsells. Do you understand? They make money, they break even on the front end. Costs $1 to acquire a customer, they make $1 for selling that one burger. But would you like fries with that? Would you like to supersize that? Upsells. The fortune is in the follow-up. That's what sales funnels are all about. There's so many different concepts and ways to make this happen. I'm not going to be able to touch everything. That's why I just wanted to touch about the three secrets, okay? But there's so many different concepts that work like this that you can implement for literally any business. Even if you don't have a business, you can do it with digital products. You can do it with one single product. You can start applying this as soon as tomorrow. It's that simple, okay? Now imagine after your customer buys something from you, just like I was saying, you immediately follow up with something else. It's the upsell system. Hey, here's your upsell. Would you like something else? And you can do it with like, I mentioned a coffee shop earlier, okay? So somebody comes in to your website and you get that lead generation. Hey, here's a coupon off my coffee. You're building a lead generation formula. You got a whole group of people. And then you send them, hey, come on in and you get this buy one cup, you get another cup free, right? So when they come in, you can now upsell to them. Hey, for 30 cents extra, you can get a large, right? Upsells. Hey, do you want today of this one-time offer you're going to get? Because everything that you make on the back end is profit. All right, and we're going to talk more about that in Secret 3. But the 2 Comma Club, 2 Comma Club, I don't know why I put winner. Sorry, that's not right. The 2 Comma Club member, Trey Llewellyn, he was one of the first in that 2 Comma Club. He has an e-commerce store that he did his first million with. It's all in the book too. If you read it, I'll give you a link at the end of this too. It's a really good book. Trey Llewellyn, they had a whole bunch of flashlights that they bought. They were just sitting in a closet collecting dust. And they were like, you know what, just let's create a quick funnel and sell some flashlights. So what they did was they created a funnel selling flashlights. So when somebody came in to buy the flashlight, they immediately turned around and offered them another flashlight. They sold, their upsell was just more of the same. And it worked. They were like, here, buy a flashlight for $10. Oh, well, you're already here, so everything on the back end is profit. How would you like a second flashlight for $8 or $5? Because everything on the back end is profit, so you can lower the price, right? Oh, how about get 10 flashlights for this amount or whatever? I don't know exactly what his funnel was, but you get the point, right? It was an upsell. He upsold more of the same. It's an awesome story. I love that one. And like I said before with McDonald's, if it costs you $1 to acquire a customer and you make that $1 on that first sale, you're now at the break-even point. And breaking even is a good thing. And everybody says, oh no, I myself included, I was chasing those sales. Breaking even is a great thing. If you can break even, you can sell them something on the back end through your funnels. And that's how you become profitable. That's how you can lower the price on other items that you're selling in addition to. Does it make sense? And this is all good stuff, okay? This is gold I'm giving you. Everything on the back end is pure profit, and this applies to literally any business. Even if you're a realtor, we'll get into that. Hold on, I don't want to go too far. So how the fortune is found in the follow-up. So it's obviously abundantly clear now, right? How you can increase conversions with a funnel. I mean, you're probably wondering before, is like, how does that increase Shopify store? How does that increase sales? This is how it does. It makes you profitable. Building funnels, building sales funnels. All right? And I hope your mind's blown, because when I learned this stuff, that was me. This is a picture of me. Actually, that's an actual picture of me. That's not an emoji. That's really me. uh, so you could be thinking to yourself, that's cool, but that doesn't apply to me. I don't sell anything online. I'm a realtor, right? I kind of jumped the gun and got a little ahead of myself on that one. Well, the follow-up doesn't have to be selling anything. This is the beautiful part of upsells, okay? Your upsell doesn't necessarily have to be selling something. You could just be building that relationship, right? You can get them to come into a showing. You can give them a list of listings or tips on how to shop for a house, right? You can give them free stuff, because the more that you build that relationship, they're still going through a funnel and they're warming up to you. That means they're more likely to buy from you than they are the competitor. Does that make sense? Coffee shops, realtors, it all applies. Sales funnels apply to everyone. Cool. If you build it, they will come. Just build a sales funnel, man. I'm not even kidding. I really did wish I knew this, because I probably would have never made my my marketing company, my marketing agency. I would have probably gone full force and made Luminous, and you'd probably recognize that as a household brand today. And I do have intentions of doing it, but it's going to be a while, because I kind of went one direction. Now I have to circle back. But the point is, I wish I knew this with my tablets, because I could have avoided lowering the price. As I was chasing those customers, selling them out of the trunk of my car, and people haggle, especially at the swap meet. Man, they haggle. Instead of lowering my price, I could have done this little trick. It's this next one. It's called offer stacking. Okay, so instead of giving them a price, I'm giving them an offer. All right, does that make sense? Instead of telling them, yeah, here's the price, I'm telling them, yeah, here's all the things you get. All right, you get this, and you get this, and you get this. It's a concept that you probably already know, because everyone's doing it. Like, all the successful companies are already doing it. Companies like Proactive use it. It works phenomenal. All right, I had to do the screenshot real quick of their website, because they're like, if you see their sales reports, they're crushing it, man. Proactive is one of the biggest acne companies in the world. And this is a great example. It's like, look at all the stuff that you get. You get this, plus free gifts with your subscription. Only $19.95. That's an offer. They're not selling a product. They're selling an offer. See how that works? There's no need for you to lower your price. Now, had I applied this to my electronics company, I got ahead of myself. Let's go ahead. Had I done this with my electronics company, it would have gone something like this. This specific unit was the generic version of the Microsoft Surface Pro. Okay, awesome tablet. I love this one. The magnet on that thing was so awesome. Anyway, so my competitors were selling it for $175. It cost me $150. So when I would sell it to people, they were talking me down, and sometimes I was taking as low as $100 for it. Oh man, it just makes me cringe thinking about that. I lost money. It was never a good deal, ever. I couldn't get anyone to buy it for $100, and even to break even, $150. I don't know why. I just couldn't. What I should have done was, like, on my website, I can be like, hey, so you're going to get the 32 gigabyte tablet. Plus, you're going to get the detachable keyboard with magnetic attachments. You're going to get the rapid car charger, tempered glass screen protector, the sleek stylus. You're going to get a portable carrying case. Now, this is all the stuff that came with it anyway, right? But had I mapped it out like that to them, now you're getting a perceived value. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, all yours today, you get everything just mentioned here for $247. Now I could have made $100 profit. Do you see what I'm saying? Had I known this system when I was trying to do all this, I could have done this. And then I could have done my upsell. For a very limited time, we'll give you Microsoft Office just for $47, because I was a Microsoft partner. So it only cost me like $10 for the certificate. I could give it to anybody, and it was profit. $47, normally $99. And that's legit too, because people sell it for $99 on Amazon. That's a real price. I could have done it as an upsell and had more profit on the back end. You see what I'm getting at? Is that not? Are you getting this? Are you getting this? This is awesome stuff, man. I'm telling you. You could be thinking to yourself, I'm just starting out and this looks like a lot of stuff to do. I'm not there yet. I wouldn't even know where to start. Well, I kind of alluded to it at the beginning of the webinar. I told you about the OFA challenge. And honestly, this webinar is a lot of information, right? I mean, it's coming your way. But if you really want the best results for a sales funnel, the OFA challenge is how you're going to do it. All right. The challenge, it teaches you everything about sales funnels, all the stuff that you need to know in just 30 days. But not just sales funnels. It gives you marketing strategies. It gives you tactics. I mean, it's insane. Okay. Now, honestly, most entrepreneurs and business owners, they say that they don't have time to dedicate 30 days to this. Well, I gotta be blunt here, okay? Because the people in my Facebook group have said this to me, and this just it irritates me. Because honestly, and I'm being really honest here, okay? If you can't dedicate 30 days to maximize your business and get the most out of it, you're not that serious anyway. Think about it. If you can't dedicate something to get the best results for your company, you're not serious. And now, luckily, because we're about 41 minutes into this webinar, all of you are serious that are still here. All the people that are not serious, they left a long time ago. Am I right? Give me a 1 in the comment box. Just everybody, if that means that this is you. Some action takers are in this webinar. That's why you've sat in here this long. Am I right? Yeah, I am. Look at all those ones. You're darn tootin'. Seriously, though. Seriously. I don't have time to spend 30 days. Yeah, you do. You'll find time. Make it happen, man. Now, okay, so are you enjoying this? Let me know. Give me an X. Give me an X in the comments. If you're enjoying this so far. You getting value? Those 3 secrets, they help you out? I mean, they blow your mind or what? Yeah, good. I loved it when I learned this stuff, man. I went all in, let me tell you. I'm using this stuff for my marketing agency, and I'm crushing it. I really am. All right, so far we've covered secret number 1, why lead generation is more important than chasing that stupid sale. Secret number 2, how the fortune is in the follow-up. Secret number 3, how to avoid lowering your prices. That's some good stuff, man, right there. So who wants to take this to the next level, though? Type I'm ready in the comment box. Yeah, if you want it, seriously, who wants to, I told you the 3 secrets. Who wants to go 1 level higher? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Good. Oh, man, I'm about to knock you over with a fire hose. I'm not kidding. All right, so the OFA package deal. All right, so you're going to get an extensive training in everything I talked about today. Plus, you're going to get 30 days of video missions from Russell Brunson, the CEO of ClickFunnels. You're going to get the 1 Funnel Away Challenge box kit, and that includes the hardcover book with the MP3 players. Plus, you get all of the 2 Comma Club interviews, so you get all the stories of all the interviews of people that are in the 2 Comma Club. Plus, you get the 30-day coaching from Stephen Larson and Julie Stoyan. Okay, that's just the OFA challenge. That's all that included. Plus, you're going to get like crazy bonuses. But the OFA challenge by itself is $3,126 worth of material. Okay, this is everything that's included. All right, just for getting the OFA challenge. It gets better. Hold on. So you're gonna learn everything that these guys in the 2 Comma Club use to make their millions of dollars. That they use to grow these companies and become who here wants to be a part of this 2 Comma Club? I'm not there yet, but I'm going to be. Mark my words, I promise you, Jason Ulibarri will be in the 2 Comma Club. Write that down. All right? Who else is going to be in there with me? That's right. That's what I thought. Everyone. Yes, I love it. That's why we're here today, right? Yes, love it. All right, so who does this work for? It works for beginners who want to start a business. It works for freelancers that just want more leads. It works for MLM associates who want to recruit more members. And stop bugging your friends and family. Please, we don't want your messages anymore in our inbox. It works for small business owners who want to increase sales and just get people through the door. It works for realtors. You know what I mean? It helps you close more deals. Seriously, apply your funnels. Literally, any business, anyone, anywhere, use it. Funnels. They work. Look at the 2 Comma Club. I'm not even kidding. All right, so you want to know the number 1 reason why people don't do this, why they actually don't get started? And this one kind of makes me sad. It really does. It's not because they don't believe that it will work, because honestly, all this proof, you look at all the 2 Comma Club members and the other companies like McDonald's and Proactive that are using these methods and they're having success. That's not, everyone knows it'll work. And they also don't, they know it'll work. And it's not because it's too much money. It's not because they don't believe it. The number one reason people don't do this is because they always procrastinate. Yeah, that's it. That's procrastination. I'll get to it later. I don't have time for that right now. Remember how we said that earlier? Oh, I can't dedicate 30 days to it. That's the reason why people don't do this, guys. And you don't have to do that, okay? So let me just tell you something. Someday never comes, okay? When you say to yourself, I'll get to it someday, or I'll get to it soon, soon never comes. You gotta understand that. You gotta remember that. Someday never comes. A goal without action is just a dream. So take action! Take action! Do it. Do it now. Do it today. All right, here's what you're going to get. The OFA Challenge, everything by itself, just included with the OFA Challenge when you get it. You get the 30 days of video missions from Russell Brunson, $997 value. 30 days of coaching from Stephen Larson and Julie Stoyan, $997. One funnel away challenge customized kit, the 30-day plan, $297. You get bonuses, physical copy of the challenge workbook, 30 days of the hardcover book, an MP3 player, unlimited access to the 2 Comma Club interviews, walkthrough of 32 Comma Club funnels, total of $3,126. $3,126 plus my bonuses. All right, I've got digital training guides, I've got PLR funnels, complete PLR training, 4 premium share funnels that you're going to get, business in a box funnel, elite agency funnels, premium marketing and ClickFunnels starter course. Okay, you get $6,184 worth of value. Yeah, plus the starter course and the private Facebook group. These are tools that you're going to use. Okay, it's a complete course, and you got access to my Facebook group where you can tag me, hit me, ask me questions if you get stuck on something, talk to other people in the group, make it happen. All right, $1,147 worth of value. Now, with these tools, you're going to jump in the whole process. Okay, you can jump head first. You can jump right in. You don't have to worry about being overloaded because it's a step-by-step process. Okay, by using the training courses and connecting with people in the group, you're going to shorten that learning curve immensely. Okay, drastically. You're going to cut that learning curve down. So everything, again, you get the OFA challenge. Boom, $3,126. You get all of my 23 bonuses, okay? You get 8 digital products. That means you get Facebook marketing, modern affiliate marketing, reprogram your mind for success, ClickBank marketing secrets, success habits of the successful, the power of self-discipline, modern social media marketing, maximize your results with ClickFunnels. You get all of that, $356 worth of digital products. You get 3 of the PLR funnels that I created, teaching you how to create digital product, how to sell digital product, how to utilize digital product for your companies. You get 3 complete funnels that I made. You get complete training on how everything works, on how to do it yourself if you wanted to make money that way. It's all digital product. You can build a business with just PLR. All right? You get 4 different e-commerce funnels, okay? If you're thinking about doing an e-commerce store like Trey Llewellyn, where you sell a flashlight, you turn around and sell another flashlight. These are e-commerce funnels, okay? You get 4 of them, $188 worth of value. You get a business in a box. This is an entire business. If you don't have a business yet, this can show you how to build a funnel, how to get a funnel from scratch, from the start, and build one yourself. Build a business from the beginning. It's an entire business. It's packaged in a nice little box for you. $97 value. You get 6 premium. Now, these are Doug Boughton's premium funnels, and I got to tell you, he's awesome. He gave me permission to give these as bonuses. All right, he's got 6 premium business funnels. These are awesome. Realtor, fine restaurant, contractor, fitness, agency, Greek restaurant, $582 worth of value. Plus the course, plus the Facebook group, that's $7,331 worth of value. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you $7,331, okay? That's silly. But if I did charge you $7,331, and all it did was show you exactly how to build a 2 Comma Club funnel, would it be worth it to you? If all this system did was get you a few extra sales every single day for your business, would it be worth it? Would it be worth the $7,000? If all it did was show you how to generate more leads, would it be worth it? Would it be worth $7,331 if you can get more leads every single day? If all it did was give you the knowledge of how other $1 million companies did it, would it be worth it? To know the root and stem of how these $1 million companies became $1 million companies, would it be worth $7,331 to you? So if you were able to build a profitable business, what would that be worth to you? How about if you could enjoy your free time once you start making enough money to hire other people to do the stuff that you don't want to do? What would that be worth to you? Now, I had two choices: make it cheap or make it valuable. I did both for you. I made it cheap and I made it super valuable. Look at all those bonuses. So you get the OFA package deal, $7,331 worth of value. I could easily sell this for $997. You saw how much stuff you're getting. But today, I'm giving you a very special deal. You sat through this webinar, that means you're an action taker. That means you care. All you have to do today, and believe me, because I believe in the One Funnel Away Challenge so much that I want as many people as possible, as many people as humanly possible, to use this challenge, to use this tool, because it works. That's why I'm giving everything to you for just $100 today. All you have to do is buy the One Funnel Away Challenge. That's $100. You go to I'll give you a link, you go, and then you just confirm your email address that you purchased it with to me, and then I give you all of my bonuses. Incredible, right? The OFA package deal. Not going to pay $7,331. You're not even going to pay the $997 that I could charge you for it. Just $100 today if you go to this link that I've got on the screen. It's a bit.ly link. You just type in the bit.ly/VI_what is OFA. You're going to get to my page. This is my sales page that converts. This is my sales page. You're going to see this sales page. What is the OFA? It's going to have my videos on it. Now, the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it only does half of what I just claimed today, it will pay for itself. If you turn around and refer one person yourself, you get your money back. Seriously. That's right. You get a $100 commission if you turn around and sell someone the same thing. If you sell the One Funnel Away Challenge, you get your money back. Just one person. So if this wasn't awesome enough with all those bonuses, well, guess what? If you get a 14-day free trial with ClickFunnels, if you sign up through my link, I'm also going to give you 17 bonuses just for that. But I don't want to beat a dead horse on that. You can go to the VI_what is ClickFunnels on that bit.ly link. That'll take you to the 14-day free trial. That's fine. But I want to go back to the One Funnel Away Challenge. Okay, how do we get you to make your money back? I want you to make that money back. You're going to pay $100 and then you're going to turn around and make your $100 back. Okay, so in order to help you do that, I'm going to give you another bonus. Okay, that's right. I'm giving you another bonus. To the first 50 people that sign up in this webinar today, look at you going nuts in the comments. I love it. First 50 people that sign up for the OFA Challenge today, I'm going to give you my template. You get my sales page completely made out for you. Obviously, I'm going to take out my business name and all that stuff because I can't have you using my company name. But you're going to get the entire template. And it's only available with ClickFunnels, so you're going to have to sign up for the 14-day free trial. But if you buy it, you get everything. My entire sales page. That's right. So you can turn around and use all of my bonuses that I gave you. You can turn around and use them for your bonuses yourself and get other people to sign up. And all you got to do is run traffic to that page. It converts. I'm not kidding. Just run traffic to that page. Come on, type something if you're excited. Type something and say I'm excited. Who's getting this? Are you getting this? Who's clicking on? Okay, got a couple questions coming in here. Yeah, I know. Some of you already bought it. Great. Yeah, no. So the instructions on the sales page should tell you what to do, right? Yeah. I don't understand what that means. You have to... What is the Yeah. Sorry, Jerry. What? I don't understand what you were asking me. What is the funnel challenge? Oh, the Facebook group. Yes, you can go to the Facebook group, guys. They do have the Facebook group of their own. So you're gonna have to go to the Facebook group for the One Funnel Away challenge. The next one doesn't start for a while. They do it once a month. Okay, so you have time. You're gonna take my starter course to warm up first. Okay. Yeah, follow the instructions. You're gonna email it to me. Email the confirmation info@virtuousindustries.com, and then you'll get the link for the bonuses. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Exactly. Awesome. Yeah. Act on it, guys. That's great. Got questions here. What if you don't want to start right away? Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. If you jump on it, if you don't jump on it now, someday never comes. Okay? And yes, the price is going to go up. I am going to start charging for this course. Yes. Yes, that's what this means. It's a limited time, so jump on it now. Like I said, they do this every month, so next month I'm probably going to start charging for it. It's free right now. Yeah. AJ, my man, why are you're sitting through the webinar again? You sat through the last one, didn't you? Yeah, I saw you. Good for you, man. Thanks for sticking around. Awesome, guys. No, I love it. I love it. Is there any other questions that we can get here? Ask as many as you want. Try to make it make sense, though, please. I don't understand why you can't. Oh, yeah, $100 is nothing. If you're hung up on the price, then I'm not going to be able to convince you otherwise. I don't have control on that, guys. I'm not the one making the $100 price. That's through ClickFunnels. Okay, I just get the commission because you're doing it through my link. I can't control whether. I can't believe you're even asking if it could be cheaper. That's ridiculous. Did you not hear me when I told you that you're getting $7,331 worth of stuff? This is pure gold, guys. Just the book alone inside the 30-day challenge book. Just the book alone, that's worth $100. Oh, you haven't heard it? I should have put that in the webinar. I'll have to include that in future webinars. The book is going to be is 30 stories of the two Comma Club winners. They took 30 different stories. Yeah, if you suddenly lose everything, how would you rebuild it if all you had was a ClickFunnels account? And they asked 32 Comma Club winners, and they said, what would you do? And those 30 Comma Club winners, they put it all in a book. Yeah, so that book is included. So you literally 30 millionaires will tell you what they're going to do with their ClickFunnels account and how to become millionaires. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's that awesome. It's that awesome. All right. We're touching the hour mark here, guys. It's 58 minutes now and counting. So I thank you so much for sticking around. It's awesome that you did. Obviously, the what is OFA link is for the OFA challenge. Get that. You get 23 of my bonuses on top of after you buy it. And then the what is ClickFunnels link right there below it. That's where you get your 14-day free trial. Okay. And when you do that one, I've got 17 bonuses for you. Confirm both of them through info@virtuousindustries.com and to get all your bonuses. Okay. Yeah, seriously. It's good stuff, right? I know. Oh, man. Jerry, I should have been reading your stuff out loud this entire webinar. You were kind of distracting me with your jokes. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. All right. So, I mean, a lot of you are jumping on it. A lot of you jumping off the call. All right, so that's it. There's nothing else left to this webinar. I can't make this any sweeter, okay? And if you're not going to take advantage now, then this price is going up. It's not going to be available on the next webinar. Yeah, I mean, seriously. If you don't take advantage, seriously, why would I give you another chance? That's silly. Action takers, come on, man. A goal without action is just a dream. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to opt in, so you're gonna become part of my funnel. Yeah, so once you opt in on that next sales page, you're going to give your email address. You're going to start getting my emails. Make sure you open my emails and be sure to check your spam folder, guys, because they sometimes autoresponders and in email systems, Google, like Google, Gmail, Yahoo, and all those people, they like to put people in when they have a lot of emails going out. They like to put them in the junk folder, in spam. So make sure you check your spam folder, whitelist it. You can even respond to the email and say, hey, just say what's up. Don't forget to join the Facebook group. Oh, and even if you decide not to get it, you could still get the free course and the Facebook group. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's available to anybody. Even if you already have the OFHL. Oh, yeah, Stan, that's a good point. What if you already have the ClickFunnels and the One Funnel Away challenge? Can you still get all the bonuses? Yes, you can get all the bonuses if you get the 6 months worth of ClickFunnels, funnel hacks, or anything higher than that. I'll give you all the bonuses. Yeah, but no, unfortunately, that's the only way, man. I wish. I mean, eventually, I'm gonna sell it all for $9.97. I don't know. It'll probably be cheaper than that. Maybe we'll see. That was a good question, though. Thank you. All right, guys. That's it. We're past the hour mark. We all got things to do. Hit me up in the Facebook group. Make sure you say hello. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks for sticking around. All right, guys. Until next time.